Enchebia amanyofo beko epueye atoye asretimemufo se omonto omosoaba na mibiso edren ena omowo ema ekuafo mibisa ekuafo efise Ghana ha ye sika sam ho fapem ejina ekuayo mu wenti ena ekuafo TV kofa bae ye de fofo kra eba ya to ni din the hot seat eye dwumade bia ye ne wona omonimu de metro ministers MPs MCs, DCs, any empo aspiring MPs, one on wejina say yentu omoso aba ebehia na niomwo ema ekuafo ana a great sector no omo de atopo no so wo hot seat no so no me akosia asabia asmeni megina wana mu na mebisa omo ensemo afa ho obese obeso yasen a hwe numbers ya egu TV de so efre ni eni wo endi nkita ho the hot seat ebeye hye the hot seat ebeye hot akonwa no so ebeye hye a very special good afternoon me da ase pass enewie wo do TV no ato ekwafo TV a wo hye the hot seat wonim say ekwafo TV the only agricultural channel ewo oman Ghana mu ene ye hye ye constitution ye mra pon a ye de ebuman ewo oman mu na wonim say enchebia December ye call election from next month ko bon say campaign has started vigorous campaign from the political parties, especially the major two political parties in the country, the NPP and then the NDC. Na answer na yebeto abano anasa abato obi ebeto no ejina aye voters register eno na obekọ police station akwese wudin wom na utimi de ato aba na this year no say voters register no ensensam bi ewo ho eye the electoral commission say ne ewo ho no ase endimu papa entom pese omo compile new register. But the biggest opposition party in this country, National Democratic Congress and our NDC say there be that omo mpene ma yan compile new register. If it say ne ewo ho a ede oman panyin otisui ebaye and our MPP aban no baye no sa register na yan fanto aba. Enti me no ka say easy for the omo release omo timeline at omo timetable 30th June almost started registration. Omo a pilot to last week omo a pilot who said they are good to go with their machines. But NDC ewo court meche the apex court of this land, the Supreme Court omo Thursday na ye say Supreme Court ema ruling say yan compile new one atema yan compile but omo de aba say 23rd and omo de sa ruling no beba na omo ka che NDC party ni so omo nkoye nsakraye bi ewo omo rate omo de aba court na me no menya lawyer intimi nchire wo mu enu nti na nne ye did a very renowned lawyer aba program to say o me church mu ensem a ekoso no se ne awon so utifi a wo beti ase ebiem no nso na ye na wotwe ya e na asofo bi abekeka nsem efa eye electoral commissioner ma amegin mensa ene president na adodanko ekufu ado ho e ma yi national security for kwachi omo na Ghana for bebre ka say na the national security for no mo na ye omo chi obi a waye bone ana said the police service and no more mandated to arrest somebody. And also no emra no sesen ewo ho ye lawyer no wa ha obetire ye mu ansa na ne kwa no eye parliament and I said brasha bedwamu so say EC omo si e omo de koto parliament say omo makwan na yemfa Ghana card any passport pe yemfa and register Ghana for wo man mu ha no masha bedwamu no ma pene so say EC ebetimi the only Ghana card and passport. Na me bisa say so obi ni passport a ono so obeye den na Ghana ha no dodo na wo passport ene sa Ghana card o matimi awie but parliament ama go ahead nti no so beji lawyer adwenkyere ewo ho enne ye lawyer ayenya no wa ha no ye lawyer odimu pa te se Ghana ha obo lawyers di na wa mo ni din na te se unnim Ghana ha lawyers wa ha meche lawyer Morris Ampa ono ene ye lawyer pon na yenya no wo the hot seat so a ye ne no ebedi nkoma lawyer me wakwaba. Me da se pan say me frɛ o so ba e.
Oh, me back because osum. Na mo so mo bu eduma papa. And me papa say na ko be leading and to me fruitful discussion.
Amen. 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 Now as say me nti won ka kese o radio. So first in the to me I mean a day you are almost on about 5 to 10 stations. But I say that's a word slow down. Any particular reason?
Yo, I think say I don't have to particular reason, but it's like as I'm growing in the industry, you know, Ubia will the pick, you know, and at the same time, so now all call with him also now with my also.
All right.
People don't know that I'm very active in the legal practice. Every day, I'm a court, and me other consultancy works are me here. Into balancing with the media, it's very choosy.
All right.
Because every day I have to go to court at the same time. I have to appear on radio and television. My slow down, but as we will be a no media house. I've been able to enter into contact with me. Stay shaming. See, for example, coming here, how many people know that I'm still firing?
Right.
What I say, you know, as and when, I'm almost everywhere because every legal issue say baby, I know. Me in about 20-30 radio stations, television station calls me for my legal opinion.
Right.
So it's a mixture of two.
Right. Yeah, but back to our topics the Sunday. Yeah, share the EC. I'm all right to say I'm compiling new register now legally.
Legally, no. I think back one. Yes, you. I made them to say, NDC for the court. I'm going to draw that issue of the court tool is Supreme Court say whether EC will to me cry say or compile it voter register. I'm going to ask a questions are Supreme Court ebisa one is like na omu assembly orally in them omu redrawing because Supreme Court the some say omu convince the 7 judges no why I'm for say EC don't have the right to compile.
Okay.
And like I'm not sorry, when to make you see normally it's easily to make noise on radio.
Sure.
It's easily to talk your mind. It's easy to do propaganda. But Oka Court don't narrow the issues. And if you appear before 7 eminent Supreme Court judges, the politics, until before no 7. It will be a go independently, the research on the issue, whether EC has the right to compile new voter register. Until 7 what they did was when they then the first question that they asked was, are you still maintaining the stance? Say EC, right or not? And then convince meaning that Oma concluded the EC were right.
Okay.
But then convince them, and they couldn't. No, anyone couldn't. Then what do you need to do? So you better draw.
Okay, so that part of EC having the right, they are draw.
It means that those who went to court, they defeated on that issue.
Okay.
They were not able to give reasons, and I was shocked. Say we hear that issue because see, nobody in this country, under the current constitution, has the power to decide for the AC. Decide if the Supreme Court.
Okay.
Supreme Court cannot.
So even not the president.
No, the president, nobody. See, the Supreme Court, they don't decide for the EC. What they do is that they watch the EC not to commit illegality, not to violate the constitution that created them, and not to do anything that will violate the right of Ghana and also put Ghana in a bad light. That's their duty. And you know, they look at them, they allow them. And say, oh, what here? We are practicing separation of powers.
Sure.
We believe separation of powers now. Give every institution the independence that the institution needs. Respect the institution. The same way nobody can go to the Supreme Court and tell the Supreme Court how to arrive at a decision. And then what should they do? The same way the Supreme Court don't also want. And you know what here? Anytime and time the Supreme Court have said that when it comes to issues of parliament, they don't even want parliament. And don't watch parliament have even made a law to say, don't drag their issues to court. But they are also keen on their own self. The way the judges think that they are big, they are also big. So if the people's representative, that is why they have privilege committee. So if you put them wrong, almost a member court, was court to power the other institution. Until let's set up a Kwesa court and deal with their internal matter. It shows clearly the same way with the executive. It's like every step that the executive takes, then you go to the Supreme Court or this go. So we must respect the institution. Same with the Electoral Commission. You see, the moment you tell the EC that you don't have the right to do A, B, C, D, then the EC will say that I put my mandate, come and do it. If, for example, if the Supreme Court said that the EC want to be near A, B, C, they will say, per our training and respect, this is the only way we can do. Then they say, Supreme Court, come and take our job, leave the bench and come and organize the elections. You see the chaos. And then some of us were very uncomfortable when Sam George went to the court and sought injunction against EC meeting. Workshop, what do you mean? If you say, Missy, Jane Mensa or tough, but say me when you shoot, sir, me buta, only go for the buta. Who can stop him now? Must stop. Say una open to me, President you did to me. President it o didi obu omai. Until say very next election. Person obano. Mimi ye juma na that to abalo to abano. O say injunction. Intaka ishi, me de juma beto form. O ko ka me so coronavirus. So you see, you can't stop this. No, even the Supreme Court cannot stop in this because this season, season, they are the most important institution now. And I can tell you, we always talk about who is very powerful and very important when it comes to our democracy. EC is so crucial because it is that only institution that can declare somebody president. It is all president could talk to it. When he say you talk baby, now EC na kase mean my confused. When we need him to be the president because you need the EC to watch here 2016. You talk about even this MPP quality results. 3 days Ghanaians were sweating because it has to take that woman to come and sit down and say, per the constitutional mandate given to me, article so, I declare it is also power ball. Say me are and then it will be sorted matter of political stability. So institution like that, no, you have the pressure. Sure. You want what you need to do is institution like that, no. What you need to do is to one, respect the institution. When you want respect, give respect. And also control the kind of respect. You see, when you want to control the EC, give the EC the respect. Let the EC know that you trust. And you know, oh yes, I am now when you bring suggestion, you will take. But the posture of the current opposition is that who is in the crowd, you are not normal. We don't trust you. Your integrity is gone. And you know, who did you how can you come and advise me? We are all human beings. Sir, my member sir, internet is a court issue, no they call court no. First part, any abogo. Today it is almost so court. What is the judge is going to rule on 23rd? They are now going to rule on the issue as to the right to vote. Okay. Should we put impediment on the way of every Ghanaian what the 18 years of sound mind are you willing to go and vote? Should we bring conditions? Every man conform aim to go vote. So now the issue is that now they are going to. That is why you realize that the first sitting they told the EC. Yeah. It means that they have also done their own background check and they respect the right to vote. So crucial. The right to ensure that each person should be on the voter register. That is why I want to catch EC and say, come within 1 week, come and convince us legally. Then here, Ghana need person or to or say, so only I can't do we are to me. So it shows that they are so much interested in that second part. No. But the first part, no more. All right. And this the issue is that per the EC's own admission and Nakasani expertise. Actually, about Supreme Court now with their legal argument supported by the Attorney General. Say, most of for legal reasons and legal reasons almost say old voter registration are in the now there were flaws. In reality, that started 2012 elections. No, my idea for a jam court. No, maybe I was there at TV3 when I saw you. Yeah, you realize but after a jam, man, then I say, we look so disappointed because it looked as if most of the issues that crop out, no, he was not in charge because there were so many issues with how people were got registered. You be now or say, I can't tell, or say what is overvoting. No, now what we are now Supreme Court in their ruling by Atuba can be or say petition what be in 2012 by I don't know. I was a sermon. Or say it's the most useless petition. Now can say the only lessons petition will say going forward. No, we need a reform. Because they may be and pay. And no, can say the problem with the voter register have issues because there were a lot of people who were honored to be there, and the Supreme Court gave the Electoral Commission and the people of Ghana the responsibility to go and do reform. And James Sabayano, when Supreme Court case on year 2012, because that there was like Charlie.
Charlotte
say, and continue with the reforms, especially one touchy voter register. The other reforms were some of the reforms Electoral Commission, but voter register, that is why what here 2016 about and MPP raised so many issues. Say the register is overbloated. They're catching for 2012. We say no voting. We say MPP used two things. You sue advocacy. You sue court. To the sense that now they compare the EC to go and remove people who use NIA. But this at the same time, who watch your time must become mad order not Charlotte into me and because he didn't have the mechanism, the computer and technology at that time to determine who used NIA or not. Or you can be fair. And another time, so you jar a lot in the system. They're rot. Into what here, all the irregularities and the rot and illegalities are what the system you jar decided to abasa.
2016.
Good. And that president every year. Now he brings in a new EC who now goes back and look at the system critically and look at the law, look at the technology and say, there are so many flaws. 2012, you catch saying, you remove it. What I said, system cry the monitor, I uploaded. The channel, you could and then mobile phone, you could. What I say, who cry mobile phone? Every year, they bring new technology. How much more for almost about 10 years? Now, those technology, the usual system, the Choko, okay, I said 2016 elections, the president and people, they raised. The NDC and people raise issues about expertise be a more by say system there were issues. The woman said, look, I've come. I want 2020 elections clean. Me obiawo sabi obi di hinia or no hwe. Won say obi hwe finance, obi hwe health almost say me vote my time
to the register.
With the register, no, Omakasa Kofa experts. I realize they say when it comes to CI and various CIs in the ano, CI is Eduminiano, Nanya Papa. Number two, all this Supreme Court to buy say 2012, young clean system, young clean. Number three, say a lot of foreigners, any Kuala, any Ghanaians have come into the system. And that system Nakasa Ache. Into almost say, okay, that we have a need to make sure that we now comply with law and make sure that anybody who is coming up, you're 100% sure it's not a Ghanaian. And how do you make sure that any person is Ghanaian is passport? Because any book of passport, that scrutiny is there. Passport system in such a way that only few non-Ghanaians get. And then national health insurance,
Ghana card.
Good. But you see what the NDC and those who are opposed to the registration of new voters with these two, they are failing to tell Ghanaians that is not the only criteria. Every rule there's exception.
All right.
And you almost say the main rule is that only passports. Now only NIA. The last one is that cover guarantors. For example, me say me to about that. Me de ID card and baby ako. Me area when you are not in the area, me area say me copper my funny pammy and send me. Me do open house and maybe we if ye. Once they sign the form, they make me register. That's what will happen. Opa, now you'll be on the passport. Now need NIA. O kono. Send it 2, 3 pay the forms no. You don't know what feeling. So me need some particular thing but me Ghanaian. We need me. Even ever shop say those in the registration areas, police stations, people are from the same areas, so they know you. So when they see you, they'll mention your name. But and you know, most of the times, people who are around, who are Ghanaian, it's difficult for somebody. Maybe what to be can't say not. What's what I'll call? Somebody can easily challenge you. But imagine that baby not area for them so in Nigeria and the registration.
It's true.
Even let me say, if you produce NIA, you produce passport. And somebody is there.
No, you put
up a challenge form. Say all those 2 now, then what the register have the district director of the registration will have to take issues and determine. So it means that no, to me, in my opinion, no Ghanaian will be discriminated against. Once we are pure Ghanaian, despite the current CI network, with to ensure that majority, as we want them to be on the voter register, should come and prove the two. There is an exception where if you don't have the two,
to bring a guarantor. To bring a guarantor. Lawyer, we call break that before we go on break, in so kase abu abu Ramadan at the time issue court and my court no a rule. I don't know implement it.
The challenge is so at that time, Charlotte say the MPP and then Abu Ramadan almost one respect Charlotte was say. Okay. You know, there was that attack and the insult.
Right.
Until the Emma Charlotte say Ebufuyi. Do what here. And told the NDC MPP before the letter was a love letter. No, I said, okay, you take Bucano or ye forum. No, say, let's all those who are for and against come. Never fail for okay. That forum, bro. Oh, what here? If I don't copy the D, almost say, oppose. There were all of things. Charlotte at that time. Or train, we were not set up eminent people. Say almost share the argument and for so that based on their recommendation, either say obey, revising the voter register. Now I for what him say before that eminent people will bring their report. No, like I said on that program, or the final verdict. Say even he thinks it is say went to the Supreme Court. Other than the man, we didn't have people to monitor because they didn't allow the opposition at that time to have access to what they are doing. And the Supreme Court, they are not there. They so when you come and tell me that, now the few examples were fine.
And that's all I know, Supreme Court, the apex courts of the land, I'm an order. Now you see them fine.
The people say, Oma order, Nipano. It's up to state institutions to respect the order, but they can pretend to be respecting the order. That's the problem. So the EC at that time said, "Oh, what here? You forgotten that at that EC at time no order never there. Into what here? I'll say until the say, remove no or say remove no means something. Until you have to take the people just do check. Now conference be, and I go bisa no. Say, what does it mean to remove? And I'll come comment at that time, the government say, excuse yourself. So the EC said that went to back. That is where Justice, the former Chief Justice, Justice Georgina Wood, I can say, hey, Charlotte say, what by your name, I can say, Koyi NIA for the film. Uba baby says what it means to remove, clean. Make sure so that you plunge this country to chaos. So it means that Charlotte at that time was not ready. And the man is so be all ready so baby. No I shall. And the okwa was okay, someone can. Enemy koye. Okoye no we go contact you bia. That time election time so
Nobia election.
And mommy went by and who say, my president said, maybe at times it's not good to come and tell people Nema Charlotte aye. Internal, after all, EC is an institution. It will continue. The wrong day, we not carry. You can't buy and go there and say there whole of wrongs. And why an assessment? No, say going for it. Yeah, it's the same one. People who use the old voter register might come and spoil the new one. Oh, say Bible can say you cannot mix the old one to the new one. Who yeah the floor. Now they who could do who yeah watch for floor. Now say what you say no. It you know everybody with the new old voter register no, which is presumed say any bibia you allow many people and then new voter register and until say you come back and this time no you limit yourself to that two, you know, so that you have majority who will come, and then the few who come without these two no must come with guarantee. Because I know you know the level of error bebano.
And yeah, that's much.
70 people, 70% and not 80%. Genuinely Ghanaians, not even 20%
it's better than now. Also, a time frame or no?
Yes. Yes. You see, they are the experts. You see, at times it's very difficult for people who are not non-experts to pretend that in life, no, they are among responsibilities to the woman, and they look at the month ahead with the COVID challenges, and it is up to them. And then it is what here obia. Oye, obia, wishing them easy, no, bad luck, no. You start thinking, okay, very well. 2016 elections, what happened? The opposition at that time, free HSS. Want to be here?
Like, you got short commercial break, you better buy a bar, you better also. Ugo Swash at the hot seat, or foot seat, and nay, lawyer Morris Ampao, and Ayana, or church, and near my away a map on the Constitution of Ghana. About Tom Remini Abekoi, it is a senior maybe as a senior bayer said, and Renaduna and Sambi Koswa, what would be also ubetimi ejina. Yan kwajen kwatoni embrase say ba. Lawyer da so ha oni ye edi nkita ho na answer na ye beko no mamenda aristocrat boutique ase omo no machine atade kama ko won me ho aye pe ma ye say angel no aha omo no machine atade kama ene o hwa mi no o pese o ko hu aristocrat omo wo mata he ko near the police barracks no program no beko ewi amede omo number ebetu dwa ama na so afro mo no mo ne o edi nkita ho omo ye delivery Dolly's Beauty Parlor and I am tea ene menim so amame ye ko di short commercial break ye bese abasesia.
The Hot Seat. The Hot Seat.
Me samo akwaba sonkokra every the hot seat ewo ekwafu TV and I a very renowned lawyer ewo mayimu so wo kan emrani mu dia na your constitution mu nsamo dia untime enko enja no enu ntinene wonim say the hot seat so the one a omunimo de na da bia ye ne omo betina ase na yaje adesua anase nkyeremu ewo niam bia ye nte ase ene ye sua de efa your constitution ase ye mra pon eno ntene no ye ne lawyer Morris Ampao and I need din kita ho afa ye constitution ye election e den na mra no anase ye mra pon no eka efa election ho ni ho nsɛmsɛm a aye bebre e wo manmu lawyer ye nhwe last week and our Parliament of Ghana approve ye say EC omusi ai no mo de pa ma hye bedwamo no say ye mfa so na wo kan no passport ne Ghana card no ma pene so say ye fa na obi bisa say Supreme Court so ruling ba no say there be yenti mama mfa no pensonya. How do we reconcile the two? Parliament that's omo am prepare omo hododo.
There be one say na medical no. Every institution is independent.
Okay.
The Supreme Court cannot tell Parliament when to work and not to work. They are working.
Okay.
So into Parliament also hear the juma, and then Parliament is not going to wait for the Supreme Court. About the I say the independence. What they say it has been thrown away. Amodi see I know what they buy what they say mature.
Yeah.
And Parliament is working they mature. So they can't say that they are halting it. Not I say the people don't know what they're doing. They follow their rules. No more I didn't mature. And mature we know. They call debate. After debate, no, they to about. Into the almost the way you're from the into what they have approved no constitutional instrument. So to me, Supreme Electoral Commission, after free constitutional, or person or they share quite fast so I be to arrest that na idea ko voter. Parliament ajatum. Now, Parliament di tumwa constitutional so change Parliament. Into the Supreme Court also case so old. Parliament you also also all share their parliamentary also independent.
All right.
The parliamentary you know all first also be sham I shall say see I know ye adwuma entiatia constitution no febi ana entiatia Ghana bi it is almost about with their ruling say per the constitution and other articles and the right to vote no to be stating on reasons and the authorities but no more say because of that no see I know amateur na your own constitutional no more the constitutional orders on the consequential orders therefore you nullify
what
this
parliament all right
you share easy say uncle ye ABCD. Then it will resolve the issue. That is why we need to respect institutions. That is why and say bastardizing good institutions because you see I always have this thing in mind say institutions are always there but governments come and go. When you say the same institution now who did that time say who we near na transfer you need that institution. And at the same time, we say, Upe, so you're president. Now, to trust him at the day, or come, the president. Do you think you will up a peaceful reign? Would it Basawasabedi to be, you know? I thought because I Ghana for any back home. That is why the politicians are always reaping what they sow. Because when they are in opposition now, they can't end the MPP at that time. Their conduct and behavior. What I say, because some people to them, they are more easy though.
You see, that's one thing I like about you. Who trying to me when you're one way.
So saying to them, yeah, trouble me. To the same crap, they did not come catch us. Mama cried that. What I say, yeah, time I what I say now, more years had many won't say Fede. That is why at times I don't like the politicians to talk on issues of national importance. But some are principled, only hypocrites, both MPP and DCI. That's how they behave. What I say, almost opposition, almost one say NDC, MPP, and now more power no. The EC is angel.
Yeah.
Maybe EC be IFA. But the transmission is politicians. EC is the most important institution. The darling, why being more protected? I was expecting MPP. I said, oh, at times I don't do them, but at times they are not smart. Do you know how they were smart? And come, they are more years shout or say, "Eba we know." Must say This is one MPP die.
But you found them defending the EC.
MPP die.
But are you ready for election? Now,
but NDC so parties in crime. And you know NDC. But the outcome. It took me this no. But they were more defending EC as if you have interest.
Okay.
At all costs. At all costs. It's more opposition no more doubt. What I say, and so we should stop fighting for the EC. That is why I was expecting, say, journalists and then media houses should rather call more experts than political parties to come in because they will not agree. So what this MPP is doing, is fueling the perception as if the EC is in bed with them to, but that is not the case. And when they balance it out, surprisingly, when I know MPP will not stay in power forever, but they are my MPP and opposition. This same EC now, you're very careful. Say, you protect institutions. Now, you encourage them. What I was expecting the opposition party to do is that once the EC make up its mind, say, maybe voter register now the strength should be how do we monitor and then ensure that he does three things. Probity. You probe every action of the EC. accountability. Or account for anything I do. The last one, transparency. When you do these things now, then more guiding. So even the issue of like Anka Oyusu voter ID,
Ghana card, and
if the earlier position was Jane.
Don't use it.
Yes, because I don't use it.
Okay.
Jane, can we meet an iPad? Jane, said Ghana for me bring new passport.
Passport.
So how would the Electoral Commission ensure? Then how can we also help you to ensure? Say, what I say, when you do that, the woman will like, oh, I'm getting people. Then say, Jane, which one here? Can you give other methods apart from these two? No. Can you give other methods? Imagine maybe who be with crossing passport. Can the EC and the government fund for? And yes, I then create an exception to the rule. Not maybe the person, those people in the rural areas, no. It should be like in the rural areas when you don't have passport and NIA, then use more of opinion leaders approval or the chief's approval or head of family approval. It is a me for example, now my village view, now make talk about head of family no, Ben also say, oh, only me. Now I can say any head of family be our forgery and fraud, no, 2 years in prison. Then but now the position of the ruling government, the opposition is that do it our way or else every.
So it means comment to crowd the former president who is the current leader of the opposition DC, Ora John Dramani Mahama can say accept the outcome of the election if voters ID card and like the voters register no and yet like Sonia Obia part they will not accept and no one can hear.
Because also former President Jomama Kasa carry weight power.
Yeah.
Because Ghana currently, who president from Nkrumah who has enjoyed a lot of opportunity and in terms of public service.
Like Mr. Mahama.
I'm telling you. Because you see, option from the childhood, born boy, and where probably the various position or carry every election that he goes, he wins in a favor. From say assembly member crowd we did from deputy minister to the vice president, locking off unfortunately for you know obi we am too swaba obi nyaye it know the achievement others and our tasted to be that it know only what it takes and if you open your mouth knowing very well say your supporters don't do a comedy don't do no I frustrated because when you're opposition now it is you.
It's true.
What I say you don't have opportunity and then don't do are ready to do violent. Don't do are ready to do violent. They just hate the ruling government. Then you go and make a statement like Munim. Now about to young jail result in there. They are preparing their mind. Say about what they got to know. And only one result I'm pay. Win for NDC. Every loss you will not accept. You don't do that. Even with Nanado, I can't remember Nanado 2012 elections. No one can say it is only after the elections we answer now. Oh, so no, let me go for that petition. So I think say the former president should know say you're very influential. He carries about half of Ghanaians because anytime we are able to abandon almost 4 million actually 40 something to 50 something that's how 40 voters they decided with that huge following no your choice of words how you cite them very important because imagine say who can say only tomorrow na president didn't come to say yes so I'm come here tomorrow
na some of the chaos na every
it is someone of you cool send me a current government who say only tomorrow and come away na me so say me so and come away me tomorrow and my power. But rather, what the position should be that easy. We are supporting you. We are telling you that make sure that you organize a free and fair elections, or else there might be election petition, or else. But we don't want election petition. We want to draw the members' mind to say it's all about violence. But near 2012, no, maybe 2 years. No, we say maybe but to come and say the trial, say we will not. Then what do you do?
lawyer sa constitution na man election no ehim fa na be ho e constitution no wetimi aka atwe se na bia obi pese okonoko ready a wetimi e.
Well, I think article 58
article 58
it's constitution issues no. And now I encourage everybody, you see, the constitution is a small book. It's a Bible. Every part of the constitution borders on elections, borders on right. Everybody must have access to the constitution. Nobody did. Who grab 10 cities of it with the and also phone. Google. Everybody should take a clue and read it as a Bible. Now, who face difficulty? Let somebody call a lawyer to explain. But every article, the Supreme Court is going to rely on the Constitution. They will read from chapter 1 to the last chapter in finding out how those provisions influence the elections and all those things. We also right to vote as under chapter 5. What you are saying, and then the judiciary is under chapter 15. All the constitutional provisions borders on our elections, it borders on the right to vote, it borders on how to remove a government in power, and it borders on Ghana's democracy.
Let's come work out the right to like the right of the citizen, Mayam Brasom. Last week, yet say you call arrest national security, I call arrest prophet let me get the name right. Apostle Kwabena Osweje for the comment be or make a concerning the electoral commissioner and then the president or the Facebook Live. The comment to me it's unprintable. I can't even say what he said here. But to be better say, even if what he said was wrong or was not good, where are you far resting or no? Are you right and is it constitutional?
My instituting anything which is constitutional from this angle.
All right.
You see, the constitution does not guarantee freedom without limit. When you say human beings as we are now, woman too much freedom, yes, that's Jimmy. Akola kra, unu fear, na say fear money no. Diagro. Once the first area no be come baby be papa nyama. And now papa catch us oh you're young boy. Papa say oh you have the right to freedom of choice. For baby be fear. Na be choose. Oh we no want your baby no agree money nya. You know you need to regulate our freedoms. Until our freedoms are regulated. Constitution don't say freedom of expression and speech. The interwoman freedom of expression and speech say ye person ye be jojo than ye be. And normally no the state prefer obia or kasa chen obi yedin. Minya obi yedin dey dangerous. Because ding eye obia or easy no between the adjudication team. It won't so obodi only kasa na o kasa na you quiet na also. Because either thinking good or bad. And if so when you speak na obufua obufu shibi efim. It I quite remember doing before time. Na ye go interview me about Lawrence the boom speech. Let me say we love the boom speech than the real boom because the Lawrence kasa e bufu le woman yana ko e do what here also for on say okay you know if no but you be held responsible for the boom because you see your right to express yourself free speech no doesn't give you the right to insult. To assault, to threaten, and count. The Constitution will check you. Say he who assault people, no criminal law no do be. If you insult, it will be. If you threaten, and you're serious, the animal way dangerous in life is to be threatening you, so be cool. Because when right to life is guaranteed. Now once you be threatened, so be cool. When the one, it put fear in you. Number two, one trying to mean that. Number three, who piano show with you, who threaten will be. It's a serious issue, and you see. Now we look at every speech they read it in the context. Who is the one making the speech? What you say if a foot soldier obi aga na ni no nso shibi na be a drunkard na obijina ho na ostatika na ba for sere e ga say the podcast be your outpass o say you go be wa omo kasa wa gara ni esere. Have you ever taken those people seriously?
No.
If you look at the crowd how many people take a crowd what is a crowd what can I say? Hey, shout out to oh my dear. Because we see but this is a man of God and he carries so much weight. He comes and says listen to me, you will die if you you will die. And the woman is doing it. And then we can say, Ube Kunwa, Ube, it may be saying the enemy also Kuno, Bebu Kuna Shell. And now Obi Benebon, and now Nebusha for what threatened mammy, my sister. How can they sleep? Charlotte, Mama Jane, name mother alive. So I text no, we start here starting soon. Me grab me to a scene, to be a throw bomb on social media. Now I put the matema. Once my wife a friend, more then build okay. Now was the mama friend. Kwabla, I'm so mama jai. It's normal.
But like we because say what can we na? Any one cause police for na watching no.
No.
Police. Oh really?
Listen to me. You see, let's learn law. And your police depend at you. We're going to be citizen arrest. Who can we touch it? Arrest is a right that every citizen can exercise. For example, when you interview you PA no, you call a small boy and maybe a small girl with 14 years. Now papa pay mu be 13 or repino. Now I cannot come. Now say, hey, no arrest.
Yeah, train police.
But the moment the crime is committed in your presence, the law says that you have the power to arrest the man and quickly send him to the police station. So citizen can cause an arrest. How much more?
The national security. Okay.
International security creates a sense and also the kind of information they have. Say the full name. And you know, who can say Obi can arrest pastor away because of the same kind, he can go underground. And you don't need only the CID. The national security agencies, they are made for security. They are all security. The only thing is that they are types. So what is wrong with the security? First of all, I have people, I'm worried about security experts. Then happen that you will show more experts if you buy, or be should not say expert. You have experts in people. In some of the kind, they are not worried about it.
Almost say some of kind there. Mode of arrest. Mudu efa ka mo read the entire matter. Man can say, "We say you are under arrest." No more so mudu na kwashe kam.
Before me justify the legal way, the legality of the arrest. Mama will say arrest mo dey illegal. But mama ni papa ne kan our threatening or babisia with who any why you arrested why yambo no ka dey na open video no yamono but what you see obi bewu what after that is hanging baby no and woni because you need the wakoye say wakokum jamo bi na na kwase bibi na now let me come to arrest. You see law no I can say anytime you want to arrest somebody, give the reasons for the arrest and then explain it in a language. That is the norm. But there are exceptions. Every rule has an exception.
Okay.
Meaning, well, I'm robber, I can't rep to them. Okro to no, coach now. I'm robber.
You have the right to say.
That's why I say, no problem.
Right.
I'm robber, no, police, no. According to the constitution, we really should do it.
Sure.
And then when you talk with you, the same Ghanaians will say the police were unprofessional. They were not, no, their trainees. How could you go to a robber and start reading? Good. Now, I put this man of God statement like I'm robber, a violent person. You see, because any true nature so a violent.
All chance, yeah.
And you know, say Obia, what we can say, you
would die.
The violent nature no output, you know. This person who call the one is either say or macho people. And now our reinforcement, our true for protection. Say, Obi or this someone be a person protecting them. Into what you be a violent be our number two. Into no, on some okay, no, on himself a shadow. It will be what I said, maybe I don't go alone, Oba should do. Into no, you will make an ordinary tenant thought he was dealing with a landlord. Now, can you buy landlord look coin? Then I hear pa. Good. This man can be another influencer after call. Okay. It's over channel. Now barrier. Hello, are you Pastor? The security wants you. For what? An arrest. I say, come, I'm coming. We could change it. Already they will not go to Jesus Christ. Now, shoot on the area. Yeah, and the police people, you were going to arrest, and then you went there. And two, yeah, you see, it's like it will be why the issue of banking issue no buy mama na yakobo no you know. You see, so who your policemen no call out for operation who say na it's because we are not with the security agencies. We don't know the risk and exposure. The even simple thing we thought is so simple to go arrest. No, don't know what happens. Some people resist arrest. Some people will fight you. Some people will kill you. There are a lot of Kukunija was in Edpos. Abdekuma, what he said, Langas Wabaho. He rushed there to go and then we have ordinary court beliefs. What court papers are. They are just going to serve opponents. The people cut them, they beat them. Ghana, know the level of literacy is so low. Say when you are coming to talk to somebody and then he perceives you as open, there are two things. One maybe you will be who be causing arrest. I just say maybe who be that a police for arrest will be one particular village. Or you alarm no or say I am robbers. Do you know that this man could have quickly said that the people who are coming to attack him no I am robbers. Now imagine saying if there were NDC gurus were around that. Do you know what would have happened?
It's too better. Short commercial break. Your final thought on the constitution. Who's to say? Baby, I bet do because since 1992, a constitution. Who's to say? Baby, I bet do as a minor. We need a constitutional reform. Sakaya kakra. Woman. I bet lawyer. I didn't share. Answer never breaking. I mean, and sign that aristocrat boutique as someone. How much matter? There come. Any dollars beauty parlor. My meti any menu amame. Ye kwaje quick commercial break. Ye ba. Ye any lawyer. E baby. Enko baby ya.
The Hot Seat. The Hot Seat.
Mama sign that was the musa was sign Edu Fide no ato ekwafo TV I share the Hot Seat and nurse fe na Edu Fide na ato ha ye hwe ye mra pon mu no ene ensam a efa ho efa abato ho so wonim say voters register ye pese ye NDC for the court and ye hwe anim 23rd June and the Supreme Court of this land ebe rule say yemfa first voters ID card no any Ghana card any passports and yemfa ko register and I say so that easy for a castle, almost per se de Ghana card no pe, and a passport and a register no, a mrapono, a ruling, a husania, a bayano. Necessary and then a day a lawyer, only day, no bachelor, science, na. After so a na what you train we are, and na so for be cancer, same be a national security, a quache no Ghana for be say. And your kind in your denim were quite fast for channel also no. Then also enye. And also ye bisa lawyer say emrano ekaden e fasa obiaye bibi na ye kwache no. Wa ma ye nchemu bebre. Afi bisa lawyer say 1992 and a constitution omo ye 2020 and a ye womu. Constitution no abehia say ye nsisemu kakra na. And say na tie na ye fa nkosa. Den na ne susue e fa fi ho. Enti wa dwene ye ya my mbisa lawyer Mpa, as a lawyer, do you think it's about time I say constitution you reform yana?
Oh, yes or no? Normally the constitution be no testimony chepa.
Oh, okay.
Because we be any perfect. Can't have a perfect system, perfect constitution, perfect law. Until they be no you share na improve. But at the same time, so when you're very careful because of big two independent make to both the young phobia, you don't know what is going to happen. Because all the time they say a loss is settled. You should be certain as to what the action will be and the reaction. But say it to be kinda and then the system will be so bad. It's time no. If 4 years, they say they are system and every government being system. But me disappointment well constitutional review no here. Okay, President Mills, let's set it up. That gender quickly or bad power no say my campaign no say there are so many loopholes. Yes, setting up constitutional review. They will see baba. Millions of Ghana citizens and the amount for adrenaline. Yeah, we are the book have to be what the bentia because every change and one system no one benefit no. One say obia on change no. You be or enjoy. Currently, the constitution was made to make the president very comfortable. Well, that time, President Royce also. Nana, he was a military dictator. There was nothing like rule of law. And I pay that the federal say, oh my democracy. No saying democracy, but on Casadin call for the money, constitutional experts.
No, sure, constitutional.
Quite personally to me, a man come to him, and then most powers and the man. Look at the power of appointment of the president. He appoints everything. And then look at them. You know, we always patronize our presidents. You don't watch here. Oh, your president, you carry so much power. Say, the motivate to Obama to the sense, say, even when the Supreme Court speaks, you can pardon. What did I say? So you can't say president was so much power. You know, we need to review the appointment powers and then some of the provisions that Emma president need so much power to do anything. If he is more powerful than parliament, to the sense that he goes even to parliament and pick people from parliament and make those people loyal to him. You know what you currently know, President ever appoint here was appointing majority of people from parliament. Now parliament now, I can say an independent institution. It will check executive. What was so many by parliamentarians number your cabinet ministers and executive. Oh, we know parliament to some to it either really no president has been able to weaken parliament through appointment. Then you come to the Supreme Court, the judiciary. And also, you see, I'm on the power appointing chief justice and the Supreme Court judges. You see that thing. So you're quite by. You're quite by. Okay, and you know, the appointing and the powers of the president are too much. We need to reduce some. We create appointing authorities. Maybe public commission be a appointee independent institutions. You know, you be president. It be a very committee, be a national appointment authority. I don't know, say be a chief justice. You be true out there. Will be a person chief justice. No, these are the qualifications. But apply. Who apply? Now you will interview exams. You read you present the respect to my president. In consultation with the president. The president then approval by parliament. What do I say? So that electoral commission, president, say police, IGP, chief justice, auditor general, but all these major. That is why anytime Obi will need power, then opposition feel like they are down. Because he has so much power.
I get it.
It's a review. If you so under area in review near, I am dormant. It's not watch the frustration. Yeah, very frustrated in this country because since gone are those days now, I am Ubi do in here, you just school. What I say now, by the day, most of our chiefs are well educated. We have a lot of chiefs who are judges. We have a lot of chiefs who are politicians. A lot of chiefs who are accountants. Learned people have taken over the chieftaincy institution. And then when they go there, they said, don't mingle in active politics. You know, you see, and then we reduce them to nothing. And then they say, House of Chiefs, you know, only two, so many things, you know. Out of frustration, what did they do? They compromise. Into what here? So some of the politics. Between caucuses in the doing, almost the president be a call the judiciary, was the president Waba 4 years, last year, into Obama president of a bottle. Or what someone into what here? And it won't, I find him that said president a call. Almost president and go ye. You my bread. Maybe, oh, president, I mean, Shrao.
Oh, but the man in the back.
Oh, Debbie, the one you crap yebi. Oh, yebi. Debbie, trouble, yebi. Nana do corner want to be. No. No. You see, look, Domahino. Although people perceive him to be NDC. Once when the NDC people go there, it's only Kasako. And that's the now call order. Oh, blessing, and that's how it is the system. Chiefs know they are not comfortable with the role they play. They review. Now, chiefs know more powers at the district level. What did I say? Let them play a bigger role. I was expecting say, you have a creative system whereby the DCs, you know, We will have double chamber. For example, the DCs will be there representing the political power. Then the traditional authorities will be representing second chamber. So every decision making, the DCs also need approval
from the traditional authorities.
Now hand in hand.
Nah, but I said that's my doormat.
Chiefs, no, I can say, now we're here. I may represent the president.
All right. Finally, we do baby. I will say NDC for here the alternative to the government. And Pastor can be sir.
Yes, but it was a long time ago. I mean, can be sir because.
But do you still stand by what you said as at now, as at today?
Yes, I stand by because of the way they are organizing themselves, the way they are filled to put something on the table. 6 months, 6 months elections.
Yeah.
Manifesto. Vice President. We don't see a united front. We don't see them tackling the MPP, on their issues. As of now, it's more of the easy. Look at it. Until we have left the failures of the president. Who said COVID-19? Say banking crisis. Can I say there are so many areas. If MPP were to be opposition, Jesus,
they will capitalize on those things.
But NDC have left everything. They are not talking about the suffering of the masses, but rather the easy is evil led by Mama. It's 6 months to elections. Now, if the more vice president can now helping Mama no, you can you say before vice president Bebano, he needs to be marketed. So no, be a yenim now, and it's coming to stand toe to toe with Baumia, and if you Baumia pedigree. From a rose, public, obi on the politics. They say about policy. Only the is Samira, only Buta. They are the future of MPP. Because Obiana Noah, or comic relief be, or two bombna, this is now you don't have an alternative. As I now, only say any time about obey vice, no, there will be opposition. It won't say someone said, MPP is going to crisis because of that
parliamentary primaries.
But they are managing it. It won't mama that Ben Nana, those who are lobbying for vice president, obey answer that the effect,
cracks, mobile before.
Because there are a lot of people who have Mama is the whole is trying to now beg me pamocho me just say biom who does it open to me now private to me. Don't remind us of our past. Say now I've learned my lessons. So what? It's up to me. I'm expecting this to prepare for 2024.
2024, not 2020.
No. And I'll support them.
In 2024.
Yes.
Thank you, lawyer. Yeah. Right. So Lawyer Maurice Sampa, Lawyer Maurice Sampa. Lawyer Maurice Sampa, renowned lawyer. No, a core constitution addition or the core constitution, a fania, constitution no eka efa abatuan samuhu ewo menimo. And then abata abatu betu eba the only way can we police for kwachi we that's kwachi we e tempana eyemra no eka efa ho ni ne or de akosku migidi se ene wasua bibi efi eye addition lawyer Maurice Sampa e de core efa the constitution ho me da wasepa se we feed little Equafo TV, the only agricultural channel in this country. Share the hot seat. That's your best sign about one chain, same time, same TV station. Meta wasibio. Maminda aristocrat boutique. I say, almost share me atade, kama and Dolly's beauty parlor. And also miti. Demand me de Abraham aristocrat phone number omoye nationwide delivery into part ade bia say make a social event corporate event contact omo wo pese oba omo shop omo just close to the police barracks ewo Mata Heko Asorida Hon Road Uduwa na wa fresa number 020451146 020451146 Dolly's Beauty Parlor enso wo Mata Heko Police Barracks hona Udu Police Barracks omo building barracks no gate ho but just a signboard ne kese esi ho omo so mo number 026 5902389 opesa we makeup obesua tire ya obesua makeup ya bibi biara efa ahosese ho no uba ho a omo be che omo enene omo me ho ayefa wo hwe me e TV so nyame hwa me da production team na dasane e bese ye hia e fa me akosia asabia asumeni nyame hwa Chebia amanyofo beko epueye atoye asretimemufo se omonto omosoaba na mibiso edren ena omowo ema ekuafo mibisa ekuafo efise Ghana ha ye sika sam ho fapem ejina ekuayo mu wenti ena ekuafo TV kofa bae ye defofo kra eba ya to ni din the hot seat eye dwumade bia ye ne wona omonimu de metro ministers MPs MCs DCs any empo aspiring MPs one ombegina say yento omoso aba ebehia na neomwo ema ekuafo ana a great sector no omo de atopo no so wo hot seat no so no me akosia asabia asmeni megina wana mu na mebisa omo ensemo afa ho obese obeso yasen a hwe numbers ya egu TV de so efre ni eni wo endi inkita ho the hot seat ebeye she the hot seat ebeye hot akonwa no so ebeye she